Hey guys, it's me and Johnny here, and today we're here with a pixel.
Yeah, it's Pixels the movie or whatever. What is it like Adam Sandler's Pixels or something?
I thought that was Bruce Campbell.
Bro, you're like when we try to watch the movie on a bootleg site and it offers like two different quality settings.
This
It's
is
like
Cam.
360 or 480.
This is camera Gavin, cam version Gavin.
Wait, what? I
Nah, it's
can't
fine.
even.
We're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah, it's literally fine.
It's fine.
We're a
You still
podcast.
you still look fly.
Nah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
we can
see
see
it
that you're
now.
wearing Subi.
Beatsy, your house is nice, obviously. Because of the better picks you've had through the weeks, but
Oh, because you bet on
past
better.
week. This welcome back, guys. What's going on? It's the NWH pod. It is me, Johnny, joined by Subi Demon, Gavin, and through Frill, Mr. Ben over there. We have Mike Vick on the cover of Madden currently. What is it? A new season?
Yeah.
New season. Not sure who is super boosted or I honestly don't play any of that shit. So, uh, NFL Week 11 is here this week. Week 10 records under our names. Uh, Wasn't the best week by anyone. The race for best picker is now in the lead of Ben. I'm kind of creeping up though. I just got to keep having good weeks. I'm not far behind. I just got to sweep and call all the sharp plays. I'm feeling sharp this week. I've been feeling sharper. That's a lie. I haven't been. Um, I think I don't know. I think there was some good lessons to be learned. Like the Bengals and Ravens just didn't want it bad enough. There were some teams that just didn't want it last week. That will definitely affect how I'm picking this week. Um, anything else, boys?
No, I just took too many risks. I'm gonna get back to the solid picks this week.
In other sports news, before we get into the NFL, last night in the Warriors Timberwolves game, Clay grabbed Jaden McDaniels.
That was
Jaden.
Kyle Anderson, wasn't that?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't slow mo. Jaden McDaniels.
Bro,
Jaden
ain't
McDaniels.
no one gonna catch slow mo, bro.
Nah, dude, who would grab Kyle Anderson's jersey?
I don't know. I'm tweaking.
But and then it ensued to like Clay and McDaniels ripping each other's jerseys, and then Draymond just comes out of nowhere and just chokes Rudy Gobert from behind. People were saying that Draymond didn't want to play without Steph. I feel like that's a pretty good way to get an easy out to not play the rest of the game. Like, there was also a discourse about Cat. Should he have stepped in? Should he not have?
Talking about
I don't know. I think you gotta. I don't know. I think he was just dodging a fine. Not worth it.
I mean, yeah, you gotta think about people and their families, and I don't know.
You don't want to embarrass anyone. Like Rudy Gobert's family now has to live with that. Like Draymond's kind of a piece of shit for that.
Nah, Rudy Gobert's family has to live with the entire pandemic starting.
Rudy Gobert be like, there's no pandemic. I don't even know what he doesn't
Right, he
sound
just
like
touched the mic.
that. Nah, that all time moment. Were those play-in games last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an in-season tourney. Oh yeah, I gotta
Clippers are
say,
knocked out.
in-season tourney games have been hype. I can't lie. They feel like they carry more gravity than a regular game.
I will be attending one soon. That's all I can say.
That's all I can say. I wonder who it might be. I mean, make sure to follow him on Twitter because I'm sure he'll have a in-person play. He'll have something he's riding, but
Attending one soon.
nothing else really. I guess in Shohei Ohtani, it's rumored that it's just going to be a battle between, I believe it's like the Dodgers, Mets, and Cubs at this point. So I will literally cry if Ohtani comes here. I don't know if I've already said that on the pod, but I will get every jersey colorway as well. Just something to think about. I guess let's get into the Week 11 picks. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, especially comment. Even if you're not going to go stay through all the picks, make sure to comment who you think are your favorites. Just tell us who you like this weekend. Make sure to leave some feedback, something. Thursday night football, usually the worst product in the NFL. to be honest. This week, but when I was looking at the graphic last week, you're thinking, "Holy shit, this game looks awesome." And then after the way these two teams ended their games this past week, I'm like, "Damn, like that kind of blows." But it should still be a good matchup. We have the 5-4 Bengals in Baltimore playing the 7-3 Ravens. Both those teams should have another win, but they don't. Who is winning this game?
Give me the Bengals.
I'm with you.
I'll take the Ravens.
I like Bengals here.
I will easily take the Ravens here. To be honest, I don't know. I was thinking Ravens, and you two went Bengals. Well, let's start off with some different picks. I think that, I mean, T. Higgins isn't healthy. The Ravens have looked amazing. So, I mean, it's a divisional, which it will be what it is. They lost that game against the Browns, leaving it too close. But I don't know. If they do that 2 weeks in a row, shame on me. But I'll rock out with the Ravens.
Yeah, they both lost close games this past week. Bengals to the Texans. But like, I don't know. I'd rather just pick the Bengals here just because it's like they're not necessarily fraud teams, but like
Yeah, I hear you.
like they have their problems. So like I feel like it's kind of a pick 'em. So I just feel safer with the Bengals.
Yeah, usually I would be like, oh well, Ravens at home, but Ravens at home, and sometimes shit don't matter. They don't want to. It's like I don't know. I like the Bengals defense, although they have been faulty at times. I do still got to give them their props. That D line, I don't think it's going to be like the slick rushing game that it's been for the Ravens so far. And honestly, I just love Joe Burrow's play. I know he didn't execute and finish that game. Also, that was like Tyler Boyd could have won that game.
Yeah.
Like
True.
it's like, yeah, they lost the game, but in the way I saw it, like Joe was doing everything he fucking could. Like, and I think if that the Bengals execute, like I usually think Joe Mixon is pissed. Honestly, I don't think he's been that bad this year for them. Like, not to like the point where I'd be like concerned about, oh, can they even like run the ball? Like they're able to move the ball. I think that they just need to just give it their all and just be smart and not especially don't give it away. But I also think the Ravens like will also be on the same kind of fraud watch where it's like they also could give the ball away to keep the Bengals in it just as much. Like it's going to be a battle of like we need to keep them out of it. Like someone's going to fuck it up and it's going to be a field goal game basically, I feel like.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game though.
I like how the Ravens kind of like attack teams from all angles. Like when they're doing well, like those games against the Seahawks and the Lions, which I know it's like the NFC thing or whatever, they're just like dominating in every single side of the ball. So, I mean, obviously these divisional matchups are always close. Should be like a very good game, like you guys said, but I'm not. I like the Ravens' ability to get it done at home.
Over under 45.5.
I don't even.
Not a big over under guy, but
Probably.
prime time unders are good. And I mean that's a low number, but I feel like it could be. Like if we think about like their playoff game last year, that was like literally like 3 touchdowns or 4 or 5 like it wasn't too many points on the board there.
That was a Huntley game, though.
True. I mean, even with Lamar though, I feel like it is still prime time. It will be like a tough, like hard fought game. This won't be. I don't think anyone will run away with it.
I feel like there's reason to argue the under and there's reason to argue the over, so I just wouldn't really touch that.
Jamar Chase is just so good. Honestly, I feel like when I think about like yeah, Lamar's good, Joe Burrow's good. I just don't think that the Ravens have a piece like that like moves me as much offensively.
But
Yeah.
he picks and chooses his weeks. But Burrow picks and chooses when to like use him properly, I feel like.
And it is 7-Eleven. We do know he is always open. So.
Yeah, it's not him, it's Burrow, but yeah.
Bengals, Ravens. We're split there. Going into the, you know what? I'm kind of glad that the international games are done. We just have a fat ass slate at noon. 3 Sunday, like 3 o'clock games, but we will have so many games during that noon. Like we won't have to wake up as early. It'll be fun. The first game that we have on that is the 6-3 Cowboys going to stomp out the 1-8 Panthers. I mean,
Yeah,
there's not really any doubt that the Cowboys will win. I believe the line's like 11.5 or something, 10.5. I mean, it probably could be higher. I don't feel like the Panthers stay in this game much.
yeah, no. I'll take the Cowboys.
Yeah. Cowboys put up 49 last week. Not
It's
much
gonna
to
be
do.
like Dak, and I don't know. I don't think this is a hot take. Like, I think he should be considered for MVP right now. If you're looking at it from like a production and numbers perspective, which like obviously with these awards they don't just look at that shit. But like, yeah, they're kind of beating up on shit teams, but like Dak is putting up crazy numbers. Like some of his best. Like, and yeah, given they've had some games against the Giants where they've been able to score a lot, but I feel like it'll be like the last week of this like CD and Dak getting like 40 fantasy points run. Like this will be like the last stretch of that, just because it's a dog shit team, and then they'll get like back to reality.
I think CD could have the stretch and like finish as best wide receiver through these past weeks.
I think if
Like, I don't
Dak
know how
just keeps
far off
giving
he
him
is
the ball,
from like AJ
like
Brown and Tyreek, but like
he's
I'd
got to
say
be
he'll
getting more catches than them at this point. Like he has to
yeah, at
have
least
more
in the past
catches.
2
I'm
weeks,
not
especially Tyreek.
out of, but like the amount of targets that CD's getting, like every wide receiver one wishes they could get that many passes to them.
Yeah,
And
Type
I mean,
shit.
he's saying he's the best in the game right now, which I mean, like, it's definitely the best he's been playing.
yeah, he's really good. It just it looks different when it's like the bad teams, obviously.
CeeDee Lamb has 68 catches right now. This is Keenan Allen has 73, Stephon Diggs 73, and TJ Hawkinson 71. Lead the league in reception, which is interesting. And then it's Jamar, Tyreek, and CD, and then Adam Thielen, AJ Brown. List goes on, but I don't know.
This
Wide
is the
receivers have
LeBron
been
game, though.
good difference makers. Yeah, this is like what I'm not gonna say shit about the Panthers.
Yeah,
All right.
Here's the
Next
game.
game, another divisional matchup. AFC North, favorite kind of football. 6-3 Steelers, somehow 6-3 Steelers against the somehow 6-3 Browns, who will now, with for the rest of the season, be without Deshaun Watson, who was told by a doctor if he gets hit in the shoulder, it could fall apart. He doesn't want to risk that. He'll undergo season-ending surgery. DTR has been named the starter.
This is another LeBron
Dorian
for me.
Thompson Robinson. This
DTR.
game is gonna suck ass, but it'll
I
probably
don't
be
think so.
fine. It'll
But
be
like,
like it
Steelers are
won't
gonna
be.
win.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think.
yeah, I'm on the
I
Browns.
think the Browns defense is too good to let the Steelers win in Cleveland.
Yeah,
I
That's
think
fine.
that the
I'll pick
offenses.
Steelers.
I think the offenses will be just as bad as each other. To be honest, like DTR, Kenny Pickett,
I'm just remembering when
don't
they
matter.
played each other earlier in the year.
It's a different team now. This is
that
a
was
Deshaunless team.
that one was heartbreaking. That one was heartbreaking for me. I can remember.
Pretty sure it was a Deshaunless team then too. I think that was DTR
No,
game.
no, it
Or
was
no, I
Deshaun.
think DTR played against the Ravens.
Yeah, it was Deshaun. I'll take the Browns. Let's see. But remembering back to that game, it's like T.J. Watt. But nah, the Browns literally could have won it if he didn't just have that horrible fumble. I'll take the Browns.
Are the Browns on a win streak?
Probably.
I think they are. Like I'm pretty sure they beat like what the Niners, the Colts, and now they beat the Ravens. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna roll with the team that's hot. I like them at home. Steelers are gonna finish around 500. There's not enough playoff spots for anyone or for everyone, so I think it's important for the Browns to get one here too. Ready for the next one?
Yup.
We have the 3-7 Bears at the 7-2 Lions. Like, come on, man. Who is scheduling these games? This shit
Lions
is trash.
We'll hit him with the Lions all around in the LeBron quote. Ain't too much to say about this one.
Like, it doesn't even matter if Fields is starting. It don't make no difference for me picking wise. Like, watching the game wise, like, it's gonna be like they're gonna show us like 4 like first half scores from like one Bears score, 3 Lions scores. We'll barely see that game in the second half. It'll just be like running the ball out till the clock is done.
Bears will
It'll
probably be competitive for a quarter,
I
and then
mean,
that'll be it.
yeah, that's why I think they might score in like the first quarter, but it's like they'll just die at some point. I don't think coming off an injury, if Fields is playing this game, like I just don't see him giving us much against that Lions team. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Via the transitive property, the Chargers beat up on the Bears. The Lions just beat the Chargers. Like that shit ain't happening. Lions all around there.
Lions all around.
In the next game, 4-5 Chargers at 3-6 Packers.
oh my god.
Like, Gavin,
Give me
are
the
you gonna take
Chargers.
the Packers at home?
No, for my record, bro, I honestly just have to take the Chargers and move on.
I'm gonna take the Chargers here too.
I'll do it. I'll do it because like the Steelers game, like we totally could have won, bro. Like I just can't do that anymore. Like for my record, like I literally fucking
That's like 5 games that ended in that way too.
yeah, and I knew it too. So I don't know. 8-6 looks a lot better than 7-7. For my record's sake, I need to just say what's gonna happen. Truthfully,
Yeah,
Chargers are gonna win.
I just it's so hard to burn. Like, just be like, yeah, like the Packers are totally gonna win. Like, I wish I could want to take the Packers, but they've shown even if they're in like that the game, it's like then they're not gonna win. They should have beat the Steelers, but
Yeah, totally.
what happened? The guy missed the fucking extra point, and then they had to go for a touchdown because they couldn't go for a field goal. Like,
Yeah.
shit like that, man.
Carlson, the young Will Carlson or something. I don't know.
I believe that the Packers are a 3-point underdog at home.
3-point underdog on me is crazy.
Yeah, feels fishy, but like betting wise would not even touch that game. That's just an ugly game.
I would take the Chargers, quite honestly. That should be stupid free.
Chargers money line.
Yeah, like we're not gonna beat them. But
Gavin is saying the Packers will not win. He's no longer a fan because he doesn't like his team.
not true.
Next game, we have the 2-8 Cardinals, Gavin's new favorite team, because he's gonna pick them. Just kidding, because he's not gonna pick them against the 5-4 Texans. Texans at home, K1 versus CJ Stroud. Like K1 is exciting and that team's exciting, but I just do not see them beating the Texans at home.
No, I want to see the Texans make a playoff push. Honestly, I want the even if I thought the Cardinals were gonna win, I'd take the Texans. I love what I'm seeing out of this young team. Honestly,
I think the funniest shit for me is seeing Noah Brown just be a monster for the Texans. Like, he made some great plays when he was a Cowboy, but like, dude, I like these guys are getting so many yards with like CJ. Like he is, and he just throws the ball with such ease. Like I just don't see him like losing a game unless you like pitted him against like the 49ers or the Eagles type shit.
yeah.
I will be taking the Cardinals here. Doesn't really make sense, but like, bro, the Texans, that's kind of been their season. Like, I get they're a young team and they're competitive like every game, but like, they've definitely won a lot of games that they technically or like people would say they shouldn't have, and they've definitely won some.
Past 2 weeks.
No, I don't think so necessarily. I think they're on like a streak right now. It's later in the season, but like that Jaguars win early in the season, like that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like if anything, they might just be due, but more just to pick different.
I could see it. The Texans are my honorary team for the rest of the year. Go Texans.
Buckeye Gavin over here.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, I think this is like probably one of the more underrated games on the slate just because it's the Texans and Cardinals, but it is like a good QB matchup of like Kyler Murray versus like CJ Stroud and like where a lot of these games are lacking, like two quarterbacks that are fun to watch. Like I feel like this game has two quarterbacks that are fun to watch.
Kyler Murray's a fun rusty right now too, where like
He's just figuring that shit out
yeah,
again. Like he just wants to
he's
go
just
out there
running
and see
around.
what's on the field. Like they were posting the sky cam clips. He is so small. I forgot how small he was when he's standing next to some of his linemen. He's like trying to throw it over people like that. That always gets me.
Yeah.
W. Kyler.
Yeah. Next game, 3-6 Titans at the 6-3 Jaguars. I have a feeling we're gonna advance to 3-7.
Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars at home, coming off of a bad loss to the 49ers. ETN is probably gonna eat in this game. I feel like this is like the Jaguars are just gonna run practice on us. We're gonna try to keep building what we're doing, but I feel like what last week's Titans showed is that there's not really a lot going forward. And we're just kind of in limbo and have accepted it. We're going to get a good draft pick, whatever.
Yeah, it was fun for the fans for a week, but then it's just
Yeah. And I kind of knew that. Like when I picked the Bucks, it's like, yeah, like it was fun. We were on Thursday night against the Steelers who just like managed to sell randomly and Will Levis played a great game and I mean, he tried but like not producing a touchdown and just getting like 6 points for the hell. It's like that's like if the defense can't make a pick six, it's like some of these games we can't even score. It's pathetic, and I just don't see them. The Jaguars can be like that explosive offense in a lot of these games, and they're just gonna like they're gonna kill us. I feel like this is like one of those that just sucks.
yeah.
Big bounce back week for the Jaguars after last week.
Yeah, are we Jags all around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. 5-5 Raiders at 6-3 Dolphins. There will be no cigars for the Raiders after this one. It's Dolphins. Their theme of this season. If the team is like, I mean, I think it's if they're under 500, but maybe it could be if they're like 500 or lower. Basically, if you're bad, the Dolphins will smoke you. Their losses only come to teams that are over 500. They don't lose to shitty teams. They beat shitty teams. So Dolphins at home, they're gonna kill the Raiders.
Yes, they will. It'll be a very fun game.
Yeah. I'd love to pick the Raiders and like try to talk myself into that, but there's just not
I
enough
don't
of that offense.
I don't see like Tua turn the ball over doesn't matter because of how many yards. Oh my god, the line is 13.5.
Makes sense.
Like, and see, like that's sketchy, but like I feel like the Dolphins, like they just get way too many yards for this Raiders team to even compete with points wise. Like the Raiders aren't going to produce enough scoring drives to compete with the Dolphins in this game.
Yeah, that line is pretty crazy.
Like that, I did not expect that because there's some high lines this week. Like there's like 10.5s, 11s, but 13.5. Like this is probably, I mean, it's got to be like the highest average I've seen yet. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Vegas is trolling us, like, but I wouldn't take the Raiders personally. Like that, just they've had their fun the past 2 weeks, and it's time to like realize who you are.
5-5 is a blessing for them.
Yeah. I mean, I think they've had some easy games on their schedule, and Dolphins is like a real team. Like this isn't. You're not playing the Packers, the Jets, like the Broncos,
The Giants.
Giants. You're not playing one of. You're playing the Dolphins. So Dolphins all around. Dolphins minus 900.
Yeah. I mean, figures.
Next game, 2-8 Giants at the 4-6 Commanders. I'm assuming Commanders all around. Like,
Yeah.
no fucking way.
Yeah.
This dude doesn't even do his own laundry, bro. Like, come on.
Okay, I don't know like what the point of that was, and maybe because he was on Sunday night and they just wanted to have some random ass shit talk about him that night for entertainment purposes. But that, like, bro, if that's my quarterback, I'm like, there's no way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pissed. Like, and no hate against him. Like, I mean, I have to like, I live with my mom, so I won't hate like, I do that shit. But like, bro, be talk about like, bro, you're like an NFL quarterback now. Like, come on, man, you can't.
Yeah,
You gotta be like, bro, like I'm a big. It's obviously we're just gonna be mad because that's not what we want to hear from an NFL quarterback.
yeah,
And well, you know what? Honestly, if he was good, like it wouldn't be bad. Like
yeah,
Will Levis came out and performed good twice, and people forgave him for the mayo and the coffee and all that shit. Like if Tommy DeVito came out and played fine, people would be like, "Oh, like," and his mom's probably doing his laundry right now, probably washing his like Dub shirt, like something like that. Uh, and that's really the storyline between the Giants and Commanders game is Tommy DeVito. Give
Yeah,
us all of the Commanders.
this is like such a LeBron week. Might have to
yeah.
title it the LeBron week.
No, this should be the easiest bet in me, honestly.
Yeah,
Literally, like these favorites gotta outside of like
the
like
Thursday night game might be the most like
I
pick 'em.
yeah, I bet if you did everything outside of like Monday, Sunday, like you did like 12 like Sunday games, I bet if you did like all favorites, you could get it.
I wonder. Nah, there's probably gonna be like who could do it. Like realistically, it could
Cardinals
be
beat the Texans.
yeah. Cardinals could do it. Hypothetically, the Packers could do it. I guess
Hypothetically.
if it's only a 3 point spread. I mean, Steelers could do it. The fact that that's a pick 'em is weird.
I mean, it's like the same exact team.
Except for one. I mean, I was gonna say except for one is Miles Garrett, but I guess TJ Watt.
Miles Morales?
Yeah,
Miles Morales? Miles Prow?
Yeah, that guy.
What is the all right, so we're all commanders.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Sunday, 3 o'clock games. The 4-5 Buccaneers at the 6-3 49ers. 49ers back to the winning ways of football. 49ers 11.5 point under or favorite at home. We all have 49ers in this competition. There is no reason to pick the Bucks over the 49ers.
Yeah,
I didn't think it could get more LeBron than the last one.
this is the LeBron week. This is the LeBron week. That should be the title.
Yeah, like I'm glad they did what they did to the Jaguars last week, just so they let us know, like, yeah, hey, like we are still a top 3 team in the NFL.
And people wanted to call fraud alert on the Jaguars, and I'm like, I don't know if that's as much on the Jaguars as it is the 49ers are that good, and they had Deebo Samuel again. They had what's his name on the line again? Like they had multiple guys come back from injury.
Jaguars are always pretty on and off though. This Jaguar.
Like the 49ers were just like, y'all can shut the fuck up. We're good. And it's like, all right, yeah, we'll shut the fuck up now. Like you guys are good. We get it. And they'll continue that dominance. The Buccaneers on the road, I don't like that. Really doesn't help. Yeah, 49ers.
This will be so easy.
I don't know if this game is a LeBron game. It depends on if you just want to fade this home team. It is a divisional matchup. The Jets at Bills.
Why do I want to take the Jets?
Bro, like I hate the Bills right now. Feel like I felt like I was good at calling Bills games until they lost to the Broncos. Which, like, I mean, if we could talk about that for a moment. It is the game that the favorite to win comeback player of the year, Damar Hamlin, comes back. Comes back in the fourth quarter with like 2 minutes left. And then eventually, the game's being played out. And then they missed whatever earlier. They got to go for like the field goal, whatever is going on. They get the PI down the field that it's like, bro, like there's no way this shit is real. And then they go to kick the field goal, like they spiked the ball, didn't call a timeout, like they were just like, whatever, we're gonna go. And then what was it? The Bills had 12 men on the field, and Damar Hamlin was the 12th man. And then they missed the kick to win the game. Boom, 12 men on the field. Boom, make the kick. It was frantic. Like the Bills literally should have won.
Yeah.
Is this a team I trust to win against the Jets? Like, this is the same Bills team that lost to the Patriots, lost to the Broncos. Ben's picking the Bills right now. Ben's circling the Bills for himself.
I am. Why would I
Yeah, I was
not
gonna
take the
say.
Bills here?
I'm gonna take them. Like you just gave me every reason why like they need to win this game.
I'm picking the Jets. I'll burn my. This is my burn pick of the week. Burn pick of the week is the Jets.
It's not a bad pick. I really wanted to, but like this is life or death for the Bills.
I think the only thing is, like, if you're looking at it from the Jets' perspective, they literally have no upside offensively right now. I think that they're blessed to have as good a defense as they do that keeps them in games constantly, because the defense is out there the whole fucking time, because Zach Wilson literally goes in 3 and outs every single time.
Zach Wilson's been balling,
He has been, but
it won't be enough.
yeah.
Yeah, Bills. Next game.
Yeah, I'll take the chance.
Seahawks at Rams. 6-3 Seahawks, 3-6 Rams. Rams are shit.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I think isn't
Yeah,
it gonna
Rams
be
are
Carson
dog
Wentz
shit.
anyways? Something.
No, it don't even matter. I mean, that makes me like them less, honestly. Like, that's
Seahawks is
kind of
very
sad. I mean, Colin Kaepernick could get a contract over Carson Wentz. Yeah.
It's
It's crazy.
Wentz.
Carson Wentz won MVP, man. It's crazy.
He was good.
He was.
Yeah, dude, I can't even.
Seahawks all around. Like, what are we even gonna say about that, man? Next game, Sunday Night Football. We know week for Sunday night.
We'll let you guys go first.
The Jefferson return, hopefully. Give me the Josh Dobbs.
Damn, Ben, are we really riding the Broncos at home?
I am.
I think I have to, bro. Like, they're defend. You might. Well, I guess you won't be in town this weekend, but
Nope.
But if Jefferson returns, they might be due for a loss. Not because of his play, just because stats. Nah, but honestly, like it's more just because I think the Broncos are hot right now, and then like also like fuck the Vikings and fuck Josh Dobbs for last week. So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. Broncos are like, bro, like people make jokes about that being like primetime. Like that is awesome. They're one of the more fun teams to watch. Like that was a great Monday night game.
it was.
you know what's funny about Josh Dobbs? You know where he was before?
Before
I'm
what?
He was a Brown once upon a time. I'm pretty sure.
He was Brown twice.
See, like, how did like they're probably like
They
shit,
had him
man.
this year. He was one of the first signings like at the off season. They traded him like 2 weeks before the season started.
That's sad.
Yeah, they'd love to have him.
I think Josh Dobbs is good, and I think this Vikings team is good. And it's interesting because now you don't have like the Kirk Cousins primetime effect attached to all their games. Like, that is an interesting thing about it. Like, you don't have like the Kirk Cousins 1 o'clock effect attached to it. But in my opinion, it's still like the same team, still the same Vikings. They're not at home. This is you know what? I don't think they're a respectable defense. I'll go ahead and lie and say that the Broncos are a shell of respect from what they were last year. So I'll put some respect on them. Give me the Broncos at home. Russ has been cooking, bro. Like, Courtland Sutton ain't bad.
No, he's not.
He's their best receiver because it ain't Jerry Judy.
Russ was
I'll
using
still-
both of them last night though, or
I'll take
Monday
the
night.
Vikings. I don't like the Broncos at all.
Nothing I said about the Broncos even tickled your change in your
They're not a
mind. You didn't
tickling
even.
team.
They're not a tickling team.
No, I just feel like the Vikings have nothing to lose at this point with Josh Dobbs, and they're just back against the wall, and it's working.
I mean, I feel like it's just giving them a new energy, but they're gonna get humbled. Like, this is the same Josh Dobbs that went like 1-6 or 2-5 or whatever it is. Like, actually,
Yeah,
it's
but
1.
They weren't trying to win,
I mean, they were trying to cover spreads.
and that's what they did.
Vikings plus 2.5 on the
Next
road.
game,
All right. So the
it's Monday
story.
night. I don't. Yeah, can we not? Can we do it in like code words?
So
I don't want to refer
there's
to
a
it, but there is
there's
a thing where you
all right.
have to pick the Chiefs.
So a player on the Chiefs has a girlfriend, and via like Entertainment Today or Variety or whatever the hell, got word that this player's girlfriend, her parents will be there in meeting his parents for the first time on Monday night at Chiefs Kingdom. And I feel like this player who is a tight end on the Chiefs is probably going to have like 3 touchdowns if
It's
this is the
definitely
case.
Blake Bell. It's got to be
Yeah.
Blake Bell.
He's dating
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
I was gonna take the Chiefs either way, but
I
feel
actually
like
probably would have leaned Eagles just because I feel like it's regular season. Why not? And like I don't know, but there's just no way with that. I just can't. It's Chiefs.
Yeah.
It has to be Chiefs.
yeah,
I feel like this is gonna be like a good matchup when we look around later and like think like, damn, like we had it good. Like these are 2 good ass teams, 2 good ass quarterbacks, good ass coaches. Like this is like why I think this is gonna be the Super Bowl again this year. This is just the best matchup we can get in the NFL right now, to be honest. This is better than a 49ers Chiefs game.
You have the 2 best players in the game.
Yeah. Rashid Rice and DeAndre
No.
Swift.
Mahomes and
AJ Brown.
yeah.
I mean, it's like this is when you think of primetime football. This is primetime football. Like this is a game I am so excited for. I also think
Vikings Broncos.
I think that this is a matchup that the Chiefs just have the Eagles number. Like it's not going to be like they're just going to, even if it's that fumble 6 or whatever it is, like the Chiefs are just going to have that extra play and just beat them every time.
Yeah.
Like let me check I'm sure the line's like a 2.5 type line, right? Yeah, 2.5 at home for the Chiefs. Like it's a field goal game. This will end on a Harrison Butker field goal probably. This will be an exciting game.
Yeah, well.
This will be like one of those games where it's like a 50-yard pass to that tight end with the famous girlfriend, and he catches it and breaks a tackle to run out of bounds, and then they can get the field. Like it's like just one of those where they'll be dick riding Mahomes. Like this is like the NFL at its peak.
Or Noah Fant just has the best game of his life. Just kidding.
Noah Fant.
Nah. I'm trolling.
Bro, what? That's the wrong team. Who is it? Bell? Like Blake Bell? What did you say?
Noah Fant.
Yeah, no, I said no offense.
Is he on the Chiefs?
No.
All right, I'm confused as
No
fuck.
offense,
But
Seahawks.
that's like 2 games ago.
Yeah. So for this weekend, if you guys want to make some money, Noah Fant anytime TD. Take his
You
over
know what?
on receiving. Take his over on receptions. Take his over on rushing.
I might do that just for the fuck of it.
Take it
Where's
first
the
touchdown,
code? Where's
last
the code?
touchdown. He's gonna be all of them.
Okay.
Imagine getting like a Noah Fant first and last touchdown score. What do you think, dude? Like you'd be a millionaire after that. No, that's like one of those we got. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then that'll be like one of those things where like people will look at it later on Twitter and be like, "Holy shit, I should have rode. I knew this guy. Oh, I knew it was gonna smack." And what is
What are you
it?
showing us? Pixels?
Why are you showing us pixels,
Noah
bro?
Fant.
Noah Fant. I mean, where did he play college? Do we know anything about him?
He used to be a Denver Bronco, and he was a part of the Russ trade.
With Drew Lock. Remember when Drew Lock was singing like Waka Flocka or whatever on the sideline, and people were like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to find first and all right TD scores. First touchdown score. Who the fuck is Ben Skowronek?
Number 18 on the Rams.
Bro, like, there's no
He's
way
the
some of these
captain, bro.
people exist, bro. Jake Bobo, like, well, actually, I knew he.
Jake Bobo is
Colby
good too.
Colby Parkinson is nice in Madden. Noah Fant first touchdown 1800, and then for him to get last touchdown, can you even parlay that? That'd be insane. Bro, that's 1800. If I parlay this, bro, you can't even parlay this shit. That's stupid as fuck. But basically, those are probably the bets of the weekend. Is that Noah Fant? All right, that was kind of off track, but uh,
Yeah.
that is actually all the games for this week. It is kind of unfortunate. Like they give us a lot of games, they're all good, but a lot of them are good because like we get to watch the Dolphins like run up the score on the Raiders, or like watch the Giants get smoked again. Like these are all good things, but and I don't. Who are teams that are on the bye? I don't see Atlanta on here. I don't see the Patriots.
True.
Who else is not playing?
The
Is
Saints
it
and the
just them?
Falcons.
Oh, Saints, Falcons, Pats, and who the fuck? All the NFC. It's someone. Someone's not playing, but they're a forgotten team. They must not be good enough for us to remember them. Um, whatever. I think that's gonna be it. There's not much else sports on. Clippers have been knocked out of in-season tourney. The James Harden era is not going well, so kind of just keep us in your prayers. Are we doing a thumbnail?
No.
What is it? The soy jack? What did Khan say it was? The soy jack thumbnail?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that mentally ill stuff.
I don't know. It's some like liberal ass stuff, but uh, basically the NFL is the best product, and we'll be here to watch. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let us know who you're picking. Who should we do? Last touchdown score. If anyone comments a last touchdown score, comment last touchdown score. This person, I will bet it. So make sure you make it to the end
Raheem
here.
Blackshear. All right. Good pod.
Yeah. And make sure to catch us later and follow us on Twitter and other socials.
Thanks for watching.